So when you look at the following graph, you'll see that the district is in green and the statewide average is in blue. What this graph represents basically is that in 2019, our fund balance of unrestricted expenditures was at 21.5%. The statewide average was at 19.9%. The following year, we had a little extra unrestricted funds, so our balance was 22.2%, and again it went up in 2021 to 23.5%. At this time we were receiving federal funds, so we had some extra unrestricted funds available to us. However, as we started to spend some more in 2022, our fund balance went down to 20.4%, and then in last year, in fiscal year 23, we went down even further to 17.4%. So our fund balance is continuing to decline, which is not good for the district at this point.
And so we know that where our fund balance is currently is at about 13.1%. And we do have a policy that highlights what our fund balance should be in the district. The board has set that amount to be 12%. And so it's really important that we stay in those guidelines because this is a rainy day fund. Just like you have savings accounts at home, this is our savings account, especially if we have expenses that we're not anticipating that would occur.
This slide represents the revenues and expenditures over the last few years and where we were at with our fund balance. In 2019, our total fund balance as of June 30th was $4,519,858. Then we have to take off our restricted fund balances and our assigned fund balances and a non-spendable fund balance, bringing our fund balance total to $3,431,886. In 2023, our total fund balance was $5,337,548. But again, taking off our restricted funds, our assigned funds, anything that was needed to be restricted, brings our total fund balance down to $3,268,890. We'll show you our 5-year budget projection plan, and this is just a tool that we as a district use to project out into the future what we are looking at for funding, expenditures, and it's just a guideline to help us create a budget for the following years.
And the one thing that is important to remember, where we're very concerned about, is if you look at the projection, you'll see that by the year 2028, we have a negative fund balance. And this is a place that we do not want to be because that would mean that the district would be in statutory operating debt. So what does that mean for us? That means that the state would have greater control of how we spend our dollars. And typically it takes a district between 3 to 5 years to move out of statutory operating debt. We want to make sure that when we have an opportunity at this point that we continue the work to right size our district.